Hey guys, we're back with the house in Fata Morgana. When we last left off, we got, I believe, all the bad endings that we've missed. So now we have 6 of them? 5 of them. There's 3 left. Not sure how to get them, since the one we got last time, or the time before, was a dead end. It didn't appear on there, which was interesting. So if we... Oh, no, I don't want to start a new game. Load. Right, we're going to see Nellie, right. Oh, I remember. It's not long before we reach a clearing. A small cottage surrounded by a small garden coming into view. Crouching by the flower bed, picking flowers, is the flaxen-haired girl. Are you Nellie? Though several details of her appearance don't match my memory of her, she still has that distinct hair. Could be nobody else. This Nellie is considerably thinner and looks rather frail. The effects of her being ill, I presume. Who are you? My name is Michelle. I have a few questions to ask you. Can we talk for a bit? I got a message. Okay, cool. Oh, he's typing again? I'll read that too. Hold on. Come on, hurry up and send it. He's not sending it. I would have thought you'd have said something by now. You're being way too blunt, Michelle. You've gone and scared her. What else am I supposed to say? I'm a friend of Mel. You have to approach slowly, carefully. Go on, give her a smile. A nice, soft smile. And he's gonna give some awkward smile. Smile. I'm only here to talk. There's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, this is definitely not a nice smile. How does she know what it looks like? She's seeing first person. You can't even see it, and I can still tell. What did you expect? You can't just smile on demand. Eek! It's a bad man! Bad man has come to kidnap me. Save me, dearest Mel, before this bad man does bad things to me. Calm down, please. Not gonna do anything to you. This is a Dory One song, definitely. That was ages ago. I mean, it's like... What? Was it? Did they start in, like, March? Well, start again. The latest video I have saved is Fata Morgana 8. I had to clear some from my hard drive. It was April 1st, so yeah, probably was back in March. Maybe even February. Man! Eek! Right. I can look at this. See if... Oh, I guess I kind of... Right. February or March, one of those. Don't get any closer. No, you're trying to do bad things to me. Not gonna do bad things to you. Couldn't even if I wanted to. Don't move or I'll call the guards on you. Please, calm down. Mean you no harm, honestly. That's what all bad men say. I mean, that's true. Like, no, Giselle, don't just watch. This will be a fantastic time for a little advice. Got it. Maybe she'll calm down if you mention Mel. You're a genius! I'm a friend of Mel's. What? He's telling me about you, and how he wanted someone to talk to. He asked me to and how you wanted someone to talk to you. He asked me to go keep you company. Mel asked you to come talk to me? He did. Do you trust me now? So that makes you his friend, right? As much as it pains me to admit it. Michelle! What on earth possessed you to say that? Slip of the tongue. You and him. Is that so? Yes? You're pretty old to be friends with my Mel. Are you really his friend? Really? Then prove it. How so? If you're really his friend, then you should be able to tell me all about it. Don't worry, I saw door 1. Why in God's name would you ever subject me to that? Do you not like Mel, Michelle? That's not it. We're just incompatible. Okay, here we go. First question. What does my Mel like most of all? Naps, Nellie, theater. She likes theater. I mean, did he nap at all? Oh, it's gotta be Nellie. Or is that too? Because it was Nellie that liked theater, but he did end up going with the white-haired girl. But she likes theater. You think so too? Think I'm his favorite thing in the whole wide world? I like to believe that's what he thinks. I think it'd be wonderful if I could always be the #1. Her excessive love for her brother is still out in full force, Sissy. Second question. What kind of person is my Mel? He's a nice guy. He's a sycophant. What's a sycophant? Hold on, need a definition. Sycophant. Person who acts obsquiously towards someone important in order to gain advantage.
Sycophant.
Sycophant. Okay. I mean, he's a nice guy. That's right, he's a very nice guy. You can have his head in the clouds sometimes, but other than that, he's perfect. Well, I wouldn't go that far. You know your stuff. To be honest, I was just saying what you wanted to hear. Maybe my big mouth. Okay, final question. Describe what he looks like for me. Flaxen hair. Done. Try not to scrutinize other men. I'm parfetty looking. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there. Oh, I went offline. Okay. Can't get any help here. I'm far better looking. That's not what I asked. You're just full of surprises today, aren't you, Michelle? It sounded funnier in my head. I will admit, you do have a few things in common with Mel. Such as... he's not really all that masculine, and neither are you. You know, at least in appearance, you might make an okay prince. You don't sound very flattered. Why would I be? She said I wasn't masculine. Not everyone has to be big and beefy. Like you just the way you are, Michelle. No, you're trying to make me feel better, but... well, that's the last of my questions. You're not a complete stranger, it seems. I passed! Sure, why not? You can be my Mel's friend. Why, thank you. This is great. I was sure you were a bad man. Why is the first impression everyone has of me is that never that I'm someone decent. Any friend of Mel's must be a good person. No, an amazing person. That's quite the faith you have in him. Why wouldn't I? He's my big brother. There's something, that's some circular logic. Huh? Is it just you? Is Mel not coming? He is rather busy at the moment. Oh, he always has something to take care of, that Mel. He's hardly given me any attention these past couple days. Well, that's okay, because today, I've got you to keep me company. Yes, you do. Can't stay long, though. Alright, just stay till sundown, then. You had something you wanted to ask me, didn't you? Well, if you're a good enough friend, I'll tell you anything you want to know. And how do I go about that? Talking. Lots and lots of talking. You have to keep me entertained. You're asking far too much of me! She's not asking much at all! She just wants to talk! Do you think someone who spent 13 years in isolation knows the first thing about holding a pleasant conversation? Hey now, I was there for a year of that. I'll help you come up with topics, so go on. I love just this just so Michelle banter. Do you not want to talk to me? No, I do. Just not much of a conversationalist. Okay, then instead of talking, you can sing. I've never seen a minstrel before. That's how you said that, right? Minstrel? But I've always wanted to know what kind of songs they sing. Will you show me? Never seen one myself either. But I have heard secondhand accounts of the songs of traveling junglers. I don't know. I assume that's a singer of some kind. Very well then. I'll teach you a song an old acquaintance of mine heard while traveling. Whee! I can't wait. It sucked. The silence is deafening. I'm shocked. I don't think I've ever heard someone sing so badly. Me neither. I'm flabbergasted. Let's hear you try then. That's enough singing for today. I don't want my ears to fall off. What a vicious little girl. I know, let's bake something. Bake something? Yep, come on inside. I made some nice jam earlier today. Is this parsnip jam? Please no. I want to make it into a pretty little pie. You're gonna help me with that. Not much of a... Come on, get a move on. You either help or you don't get to be my friend. As you wish. This is not going to end well. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. How on earth do you manage to turn a pie into this monstrosity? I gave it my best shot. There's only one explanation. You're possessed. It's true, he is. But I'm a perfectly good chef. Michelle's just naturally terrible at it. God, could this go any worse? Can't give this to Mel. Jerk, dimwit, loser. I'm sorry. Well, I guess we got no choice but to eat it ourselves. I'll set the table. What? And I'll make it some tea while I'm at it. You know, I've always dreamed of this. Sitting around a table with a friend, having snacks and just talking. Aw. Yep, and for that, I can deal with a little awful, disgusting pie. It's just too bad I can't share it with my Mel, too. I see. For all of her complaining, she seems to be enjoying herself. I can only imagine how lonely she is out here. While she may act all bright and cheerful, beneath it is a real sense of isolation. And the same can be said about the girl behind the first door. As vivacious and pushy as she could be, she could see hints of loneliness behind it all. You could see hints of loneliness behind it all. Her brother was practically all she had while she lived in the mansion. But if I were to guess, it's not the life she really wanted. I bet she would have preferred to be able to go outside and play with friends. Being born into a noble family takes away a lot of your freedom. Even in such drastically different time periods, she's still the same girl inside. Actually, maybe the parallels extend beyond her as a person, and into the course of her two different lives. Perhaps that means all those who are reconstructed at Morgana's wish are destined to lead similar lives. Though destined might be putting it too nicely. Nellie? I'd be glad to lend you my ear if you would like. You can talk about the weather, or your brother, anything you want. Well, great. Take a seat. We have lots I want to talk about. More than you could possibly imagine. You'll never guess what Mel said next. That I mean more to him than anyone in the world. So I'm growing flowers out in the garden, right? Well, when I got enough of them, I'm gonna make a big bouquet and give it to Mel. Back at the home, we've got this really, really big yard with this huge tree we used to take naps under when it was nice out. So what do you think about the tea I made? The flower petals will really tie it all together. Oh, and you won't believe what happened after that. Care for another cup of tea? I'll make as much as you can drink. No, thank you. I'm fine. I feel like all I did was nod and listen. The bulk of it was about Mel, no less. I haven't talked that much in ages. Time sure flew by, huh? The sun's starting to set. Do you and the nun not speak much? We do, but it's kind of... I don't know. Not really the same with her. It just feels, I guess, like she's too important for me to waste her time, being the lady in charge of the church, pretty much the whole estate. What about Mel? Does he not visit you very often? No, he does. He comes to see me a lot. Then why? He hasn't been himself lately. My own Mel would always happily listen to whatever I had to say, but now he seems kind of distracted. Sounds like he's really busy. When he visits, he doesn't stay for long. He has to go back to the mansion at night. I try to get him to stay longer, but it never works. And he always avoids the questions when I ask him why he can't. Feels like he's hiding something. Knowing what he's hiding, I can understand why I wouldn't want to talk about it. He could never tell his precious little sister that he and two other men have a girl locked up in a tower, that he's stealing her blood for her sake. I wish things could have stayed the way they were before. The way they were before? When it's just the two of us living together. I know we're more stable here, then I can get medicine I need from the church. But I'd rather stay being sick than be so alone. You said you came here around 6 months ago? Yep, it's just the two of us before that. Well, before that, at our old house, we had a bunch of servants. But I never really liked it there either. With that many people around, I just felt more alone. I liked it so much better when it's just me and Mel. Is that really what you want? To be sick and in constant pain? It's better than being alone. Mel just doesn't get it. He doesn't understand that the loneliness is so much worse. Or maybe that's just a guy thing. They just don't get what it's like to be ignored. What it feels like to be left in the dark, not knowing anything. We don't understand, no. What? You spent 10 years alone! We think saving their lives matters above all. Huh? I guess that is what Michelle did to Giselle, too. Even if there's a cost to saving that life, we're incapable of gouging how great it is. We're unable to see how egotistical, how self-serving our actions are. Are you talking about yourself? The same could be said of Mel as well, I imagine. Mel's still around, though. He's there, but it's like he's trying to avoid me. All I want for him is to be here, to be with me. That's all I really want. He doesn't even have to be perfect, a perfect fairy tale prince. Have you ever told him that? What? Have you ever told him that he doesn't have to be the perfect brother? That you'd be happy with just having him there? Have you ever put those feelings into words? I'm always telling him I want him around. And that he doesn't have to be your prince to do so. He's already said that he will be my prince. And he always smiles whenever I talk about it. So how am I supposed to turn around and say he doesn't have to be my prince anymore? I know it's not your intention to force an ideal image onto him, but unconsciously, subconsciously, that's what you're doing when you talk like that. And Mel, he's trying to meet those expectations. Actually, he may not be conscious of it himself, and he just believes deep down that that's the kind of person he's supposed to be. Or more accurately, seems to have a need to make himself look good to others. He believes that if he's good to others, they'll be good to him in return. Am I a burden? I can assure you, he's better off with you around. But I am a burden to him right now, aren't I? Be honest with me. Yes, you are. That's a bit harsh. Does Mel not like me anymore? Is that why he's been avoiding me? I promise you that's not the case. At the very least, he's doing what he's doing now because of how much he cares about you. You promise? I promise. I love him. I love my Mel so very much. Too much, in fact. To be honest, I know I do. I understand that, really. I don't want to make his life difficult. But Mel's all I have. He's the only person I can latch onto. And I can't control my feelings. It can be difficult to tame your emotions at your age. There's nothing wrong with that. However, you should have taken stock of those emotions, sorted through everything you've got on your mind, and then sat down with him to talk it out. Even if those things you feel seem wrong or unspeakable. You should have opened up to him, taken the time to figure out what works best for the both of you. You two needed to face the things you carried in your heart. The things your brother carried in his. By not doing so, you end up never having quite the same... Hold on. You end up never quite on the same page. Small misunderstandings piling up until it all comes crashing down. They just talked it out, communicated their feelings to one another. Maybe their tragedy could have been avoided, even with Morgana's cures in play. If Nellie had only had the chance to come to grips with her feelings for Mel, then maybe things wouldn't have escalated the way they did. Her actions that night were arguably hysteric. She wasn't always like that. I'm sorry. That's out of line. None of this is any of my business, you know? No need to apologize. You're a very curious man, you know that? Huh? We only met a couple of hours ago, but you talk like you've known me my whole life. It's like you can hear everything I'm thinking, see everything in my heart. Did Mel tell you all of that? No, he did not tell me much. I didn't think so. He doesn't know me that well. It's not too late, is it? If I talk to him, really tell him how I feel, do you think Mel will listen? I know he will. It won't make things worse. It won't make him uncomfortable. There's a chance that rifts may form at first, but those cracks can be filled again. And I promise you, the result will be something much better than if you had held it in. It'll all work out. Okay. Next time I see Mel, I'll tell him. I'll tell him he doesn't have to try to be my prince. Good. You really are a curious man. You're the first person to ever talk to me like I'm a real person. Everyone loves to say how sweet and adorable I am, but that's it. I was only ever their make-believe princess. You are a real person, I assure you. Foreshadowing for when we find out this is all just fake. Thanks. You know, after talking to you, feeling a whole lot better. Like I can do anything. I'm glad you came by today. And I'm glad I can meet you in person. It's weird. It really feels like we've known each other our entire lives. I've known of you for some time. Perhaps I should say, what you will become. Huh? Oh no, ignore me. Were you? Is that supposed to be a pickup line? Bad, Michelle. Still too young for that. No, I wasn't. Now you're getting flustered. I swear, that's not what that was. I know. Jeez, do you really think I trust you that little? Sorry. Well, I just had the most wonderful idea. Oh? Yep. Instead of being my friend, I'll let you be something even better. Huh? You're my second brother. Second brother? A brother is much more special to me than a friend. Though obviously you can't be my number one. I'm blanking. She's taking a liking to you. This is good for us. Not sure how I feel about her putting so much trust in me so quickly, though. The amount of time it takes isn't important. What matters is that you listen to her, you understand her, and you treat her like a real person. In her eyes, you're someone she can depend on. Do you not want me as your sister? Actually, I was the youngest child, so having a younger sibling would be, Would be what? Come on, spit it out. It would be rather nice. You bet it would. Who wouldn't want an adorable little sister like me? That's a bit narcissistic, wouldn't you say? Well, it's true, isn't it? Go on, tell me I'm adorable, dearest Michelle. You can't see faces if you scroll up. So that one was good. What? Well, don't just stare at me. If my Mel were here, he wouldn't bat an eye. Please don't compare me to him. You know, now might be a good time to tell her about Morgana. Part of me feels like I'd be taking advantage of her newly earned trust, but it will certainly be easier to bring up now, while she holds me in such high regard. She's much more likely to believe me. You're right. I agree, now's probably the best chance we'll get. Especially considering how little time we have. I can't shake the feeling I'm rushing things, but at this point, all I can do is go with it and pray that it works out. We had the time, I think we'd all like to hold it off. Nellie looks like she's having so much fun. Even you seem to be enjoying yourself. No, I'm just... It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm having fun watching you myself. Let's do it. Let's tell her about Morgana. We have to do it at some point. Yes, let's. Oh, I thought it was going to be a choice. Because that's 100% don't tell her. Nellie, do you mind if I ask you a question? What is it, dearest Michelle? Ask me anything you want. Have you heard of something called Saint's Blood? You mean the medicine? Yes. Except it's not actually... I know, yeah. It's actually the Saintess's blood, not medicine. But no telling. You... What? One day before we moved here, when it was just me and Mel, the Saintess came to visit. My mind had been all foggy for a long time, like I was not quite asleep, but not quite awake either. But when I heard her soft, pleasant voice, the fog cleared a little. A bit. And then she performed a miracle for me. Blood is awful and gross and terrible, but the Saintess, hers is different. Hers is pure. So you're saying, you know everything, Nellie? About the observation tower and... Huh? The tower? What about it? That's where they keep her. What? No, the Saintess is always in the chapel. She stays here with me. She comes back at nights. Is she talking about the nun here? In fact, she should be here any minute now. So, she thinks the Saintess is the nun and not no Morgana. No, Nellie. That blood comes from... Really, really grateful to her. She didn't just perform the one miracle, for taking care of me while I'm here too. So whenever I see her, I always say thank you. Thank you for sharing your blood with me. She always says it's nothing with a big smile. Nellie, no. The nun has no idea. She just assumes Nellie's thanking her for giving her the medicine. I owe the Saintess my life. No, Nellie. She's not the one you should be grateful to. Huh? The girl you owe your life to has been locked up, suffering and alone even as we speak. But the Saintess is at the church. The girl who came to visit you is not the nun everyone calls the Saintess. Her name is Morgana. What are you talking about, Michelle? The Saintess is locked up? Stop that. No idea what you're talking about. Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Please believe me. While you were lying in bed, sick and barely conscious, did you get a good look at the Saintess who gave you her blood? You didn't, did you? You couldn't make out any details because your mind was a haze. And then when you arrived at this estate, you met a woman, who people call the Saintess, giving out a medication on the Saint's blood. So you assumed she was the one who had cured you. That's the story you chose to believe. If what you're saying is true, then where's the other Saintess? The one who came to see me? At the top of the mansion's observation tower. The door to the tower is locked. She's imprisoned there. And how do you know this? Because it wouldn't be wise to tell her from the future just yet. That would only serve to confuse her further. All I need to convince her of right now is that Morgana is being held in the tower. There's an idea. Perhaps I can borrow from the story the white-haired girl told Mel. Oh! That's finally relevant! I've been wondering this whole time. Why was that story told? Like, because it's kind of relevant to, like, Morgana's backstory, I guess, but look, not really relevant. But there we go. I received a letter. A letter? There's a single window, far out of reach in the chamber at the top of the tower. A dove flew in through the window, so she wrote a letter, tying it to a bird's leg and releasing it in hopes someone would come to set her free. That letter ended up in my hands. That's the case. Then who locked her up? Was it the Saintess? The one I know? No, I don't believe the nun is aware. I think she's simply doing her job in good faith. Then who? Michelle? I know very well that what I'm about to say will likely crush her, but I can't let that stop me. Who would do such a terrible thing? Nellie, I want you to brace yourself for what I'm about to say. There are 3 men participating in Morgana's imprisonment. One of those 3 is your brother Mel. I understand that that's the last thing you wanted to hear, but please believe me, I'm not saying something so upsetting lightly. I wish to save Morgana, the true saint. And I would like your assistance. Without your help, I can't get her out of that tower. I need you to get through to Mel, otherwise both he and Morgana will remain entrapped. That's not true. Nellie. You're lying, you have to be. My Mel would never do something so horrible. You're a terrible liar. It's true, I swear to you. Think I'm going to believe that? My Mel's an amazing, wonderful person. He's not cruel and evil. He's good and kind like a prince. And a prince would never lock someone up. No, you're not blind, Nellie. You can see that all your prince talk has been putting pressure on him. So? Think that's gonna change my mind? There's no reason to do any of that. But he does, Nellie. He's certainly not happy about it, no, but he's doing it for you. What do you mean? He needs your blood to keep you healthy. So, to ensure he always had a supply. But no, and despite that, Saint's blood probably doesn't even have healing properties. No one benefits from doing this. Not you, not Mel, and certainly not Morgana. And I don't think anyone can stop him except you. Mel won't listen to me. Did you not just say you would talk things through with him? Just shut up. Stop talking already. I'm done listening to you. Nellie. I'll never believe you. You're not my brother anymore. You're just a horrible, horrible man. Who do you think you are to march in here and try to make my Mel into the bad guy? After I made you my second brother. What's wrong with you? I trusted you. I ate nasty pie and had tea with you. You're just a mean, evil man here to turn me against my Mel. I know you don't want to believe me, but I'm telling you the truth. Every word. I beg you to open your eyes. Ask him yourself. If you don't believe me, then ask Mel about Morgana. I guarantee you, he'll panic. Enough! Enough already! Get out of here! Get out this instant! Nellie. Don't say my name, just go away! Get out of here! Now, I don't want to see you ever again! I should have chased you out the moment I saw you! Get out, now! I pray You confide it in yourself to open your eyes and face the truth. Get out! One last thing before I go, Nellie. Is it not going to say what that one last thing is? Nope. Okay. It was my only option, I know that. But I feel like all I accomplished by telling her was bringing her more pain. It's a difficult balance. We just have to pray you're able to get through to her. I'm sure she'll come around. If only we had a little more time. In 3 days, it'll all be over. Morgana and the entire web of people connected to her will die. That's not enough time. Let's return to the mansion and look for Mel. I'd like to speak with him. If there's a chance we can even get the smallest bit of Nellie's feelings through to him, maybe he'll have a change of heart. Hopefully. It's hardly going to be elegant, but it's what must be done. I think I'm going to call it there. I think this scene's about to end, honestly, but at risk of going overboard, I just want to call it there. Because I want to play Bayonetta today. So see you guys next time. Bye!